This crooked pine's gotta go. If this pine were to stay in place, it could potentially fall directly on our house, so it'll be much easier for us to cut it out of the way now.
I'm very excited.
The area that we have chosen for our home on the 20 acres was recently dozed. This used to be completely wooded, very, very thick, and we are so excited to see it cleared and how this is all gonna look. So we've kind of positioned it so that our house, our front porch will overlook the orchard and the back of the house will overlook the valley. But since this was recently dozed, the ground is still kind of soft, and so the dump trucks with the gravel couldn't just back the trucks into the spot that we needed, so they just poured all of the gravel kind of on the driveway, into the side of the driveway, which was as far as they could get. So we are going to move it bucket by bucket over into the area that we want. And so we've just kind of staked it out just for our reference. We haven't looked at the level at this point. We've just staked it out, and our goal is just to get the gravel over there. And I think the first load that we got was 22 tons of gravel that we'll be moving with our Yanmar 221. A really nice feature on the tractor too is that float feature where you can push the bucket lever all the way forward, and it'll go follow the contour of the land and kind of smooth it out, and that's super helpful for any gravel work or dirt or anything that you're doing. It smooths it out really nicely. Also, by running over the area over and over again will also help compact everything. You can definitely tell the difference. The area he's on right there, we have ran over and ran over and ran over and ran over with the tractor. Now, he did not sink. He did not really even tear up the grass in that area. Here, that is probably 2 to 3 feet pushed in. Like, let me get in on that. Like, he sunk over there. So thank goodness that we have this other area. Wow.
Here now.
Yeah, look at this. Go put your step into that so you can see how deep it is.
Oh, there's a traditional can.
Yeah. To finish out this back area back here so that the mule can get in here and lift the tractor. So we filled in a lot of it with dirt so that we weren't just wasting gravel filling in feet of area lifted. So we filled this in so it's kind of flat with our gravel pad now. We realized after running a line level that the mule would not be able to level our house due to the slope of the land if we didn't build this back area up, and so that is why we decided to get a second load of gravel to fill in that area and raise that side of the house. The mule that our company was using could lift it 3 feet, and with the slope of the land we needed to make up about 3 feet. In order to be able to level the house. So I'm using a compactor. It's called a plate compactor, and it is working out great to really smooth out and compact this gravel. And then Austin's going behind it and also using the bucket to continue to level it out. But this way We got our house to face the way we wanted to, which was really important to us, and put in a little more work, but ultimately this is the way we wanted our house to face, so it's well worth it. So we are done with the pad, and we made a little ramp that the mule, which is the machine that the delivery truck will use to deliver the shed, we made a ramp that leads up to the pad, so that way they'll be able to get their machine on there, get the shed in place using the mule. And this, when we looked at it, it didn't look like a huge grade on the land. It was kind of hard to tell, but when we did the line level, it was over 3 feet of a difference between the beginning of the shed and the end of the shed. And the problem with that was they can only lift the mule and lift the building so high, and so they needed an extra area for the mule to be on so that it was the same level as what the shed was going to be. So in the future, after the shed is delivered, we'll come through and scrape this gravel back out, and we'll end up using it in the driveway so it won't be wasted, because the pad is way longer than we need it to be right now. But we did send some pictures to the guy who's going to be delivering it, and he said it looks great and the area looks great, and it shouldn't be a problem to be able to get our massive shed into place. I'm not sure, when does it stop qualifying as a shed? I don't know. 16 by 52 I think is the biggest that they can move on the road, and we are so thankful and cannot believe that we are getting blessed with this shed, and that the price and all worked out for us is something that we could afford. It's just really amazing. And so thankful that it's going to be on the land and that we know what we're doing house-wise, because that was obviously very questionable. We didn't know. Looked at every kind of option, and I'm so glad that the pad is in place and it looks so good. So we used that compactor, and it did such a good job. The difference between how solid that gravel pad was before and after was so worth it. I think the rental fee was $85 with insurance, and that was for the weekend. So we picked up on Friday, it's due back Monday, and it made it look like concrete. It looks like concrete behind me. It's so smooth, it's so packed. When you walk on it, it's solid, it's hard. So I'm super excited that I think we actually saw that on YouTube, and so I'm glad that we watched somebody else do that, and so we got it for ours. But yeah, so it'll be getting delivered here soon, and I can't wait. So thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe.